Hey everybody, what's up guys? It's Jay Johnny here. I got Jacob here with me,
Yep,
and
I'm here as always.
Helen, the Discord mod. Helen, you want to kind of say a brief word about yourself because some people don't know who you are.
Hi, I'm Helen. I go by Dat Rider Helen in the Discords of both Dan's personal Discord and the Illustrials Discord. I've been a moderator for him for God knows how long. And yeah, I'm here because I really like Illustrials. I support Dan and his kind of dream project, and I'm just here to enjoy everything.
I'm pretty sure we
Yeah.
all are. I love this game. I really do. Obviously, I'm the biggest critic for this game, but I love this game so much.
You're the biggest critic because you love this game and want it to succeed.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I had this huge conversation with Keith on the Still Spirit podcast. I was like, everybody thinks I'm bullying Dan, but like straight up, I know he wants the constructive feedback, and I like nailing him down. It's fun.
I'm sure Dan can take it. That's
Oh yeah,
oh,
he,
he
that's
can absolutely take it.
oh yeah,
Speaking from personal experience, he can absolutely take it.
yeah, he can, he can. Yeah, and then he can just also ignore feedback because Titan No Stock still exists, but that's besides the point.
I
But
literally said in one of his Twitch streams when he was opening a box. I said, calling it right now, Titanic stock is going to get banned at some point, and Dan's like, it's been changed to a 1-3.
we said 1-1. To be clear, our feedback was make it a 1-1. That was our feedback because if you're gonna make a broken effect, make sure anything attacks over it. That was our
Yep.
feedback. So,
Yep.
but we're not here to talk competitive. As a matter of
No.
fact, we're here to talk the exact opposite. We're actually here because we don't have a really representation for the casual community. A lot of our content seems to be aimed towards the competitive side of stuff, getting into the game competitively, playing the game competitively, reviewing cards competitively. But we haven't really gone over the more fun, let's have fun side. And as a matter of fact, Helen had reality checked me the other day, and she was like, "Johnny, not everything has to be about content and competitive." And I was like,
Yeah, honestly though, like when people are just here because they want to support Dan, they want to support the project that he's been making, and I happen to be one of those people, and I'm like, listen, I think the concept is great. I'm not necessarily going to understand all of it, but I think it's great, and I want to help this project thrive. So here I am. Listen, I think that the artist team is fantastic. I think they did an incredible job. That is honestly where I throw most of my praise into is just the artist team because they have done such incredible work. And I've always kind of had that weird artist brain. So, yeah,
I
that's what
also
I kind of fall into.
I mean, I agree.
on on the topic of the art, I love how the illustrators always um, credited down in the card art at the bottom. And I love
Mhm.
how Dan set that up on and his team set it up on the website that you can click on the person, see all the cards they drew with a little blurb about them. I just love seeing that. That's due to just my fiance; she loves seeing that as well. But to me, I'm just like, that's a small thing, but it means a lot.
Mhm.
I mean, I think I'm on record saying KG and Daniel Reyes are probably two of my favorite people in the world, but that's not to understate like how much respect I have for all the other artists either. Because I mean, the Lost Shaman, like I've been following Birdkeeper Toby for years, and I mean, obviously those two are, but they, yeah, I mean, I love her art, and I think they're all amazing. So I mean,
Yep.
so but I kind of figured, hey, let's get the two most competitive people in Illustrals into a call with the most casual person on Illustrals, and let's like just see what happens when we all decide to just like kind of like lay back and have fun. So that's what we're doing today. um,
Yeah, honestly, you were just like, "Oh, what do I do for a thumbnail?" I'm like, "We'll figure it out. It's fine. You can literally we'll listen, this is some of the most beautiful stuff about having just people on totally opposite ends of the spectrum. Kind of just play it as you see it.
yeah.
Doesn't everything doesn't have to be totally pre-planned out. Sometimes the best ideas happen to come on the fly.
But speaking of
And
pre-planned out, we do actually have something that we did
yeah, we
have
do
planned.
have
All
to
right.
find out. Okay.
Let's get through what we're actually doing today. So today we purchased some TGA mystery packs for Illustrals. I got three here with me. She's got one here with her. And we're gonna
Yeah.
crack those open while we kind of like just have a casual discussion about like what we want to see, like different products we'd like to see. And also we have a surprise box. This surprise box. Only 4 people know what's in this box. Well, 5. Only 5 people know what's in this box, and only one of them is not an Celestial YouTuber. So, this should be the final. So after this we should be good from there. So, now before we get into it, I want to crack this box because this box will like drive me mad if I don't open it.
Yes, please open it up. Let's see what's in that bad boy.
All right, so I'm gonna push my wallet off to the side.
We see a thing.
Ah.
Wow. Oh my god, it looks so pretty.
So
Yes.
It looks so nice.
the issue with the other one.
Mm.
So they've probably seen this one, and people have probably seen this one in videos and on stream. The issue with this one was that part of the art was cut off, and the S over here was cut off. So to remove the issue with the S, we kind of just decided to remove all the text together. And then for the art, we got the proper ratios dimensioned out. So this is the official final run of what is going to be the Still the Spirits podcast playmat. So anybody who comes onto the podcast, any host, guest stars like Helen here, hosts like Jacob here, anybody who comes onto the podcast will be shipped one of these. Obviously, it's going to take time for me to ship them all out. I mean, I still have to pay for them all, get them all made, and then they have to be shipped. So obviously, that kind of thing will take time. I mean, I'm not even going to have the money because of Kickstarter happening now. I'm not going to have the money for to do it immediately, but probably like mid-January is when I'm going to start shipping them out. So
Exciting.
this is going to be the final thing. So anybody who has one of these playmats, you'll know they were on the Still the Spirits podcast. So it's upside down.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, it was Bex who made that artwork.
It was Bex who made this artwork. So speaking about crediting artists, let me make sure I
Yes.
credit the artist who made this.
Yes.
Bex did make this artwork. She is one of the most amazing people I know. Her art is phenomenal, and I cannot begin to credit anybody who has seen the picture. I'm hopefully gonna remember to throw up a picture of the reference art that I sent her right here. Anybody who's seen the picture of the reference art, she did an amazing job interpreting what was basically scribbles because I am a horrible artist. And
Sounds about right.
yeah, so this is the playmat that we're gonna be sending out to everybody who shows up on the podcast.
That is seriously so cool.
It is. I love it. I love it. Probably do an origin story later on for why it's like this, but yeah. So,
But yeah, shoutouts to Bex for that. It's amazing. And of course, shoutouts to Johnny for having that awesome idea and making it happen.
Absolutely.
I just would like to show my, how much I care about the fact that everybody agreed to do this with us. It is so nice. It's like, everybody from Jacob to Helen here to Jai to Keith, everybody who's come on this podcast, they've helped the community in so many ways. I just would like to show my appreciation for that. So
And our also fellow commentators who are not on here today, Wertz, Moxie, they've also been here. Has Mula been on here?
Moolah has been on here. I
Yes,
cannot get a
Mula
hold.
can.
Yeah, Moolah has been on here.
Want to make sure to give him credit as well since he has been on.
Yes, and I mean he deserves so much credit as well. I mean, he did help encourage a lot of activity in the community when he was still around. So, yeah. All right. So, would anybody like to start the talking points away? Because I cannot stay on track to save my life, and I need somebody to focus this.
Well, why don't one of you start by opening what you got? We can just spawn a conversation from there.
Okay. Hell, since I have 3, you want me to get rid of one of mine, so that way.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of regret not buying more of these. Really regret not buying more of these.
All right.
Damn.
I wish I bought one, but I was trying to save them for Kickstarter, and turns out I actually had more money than I thought.
So,
well,
funny story about about when this dropped. Moxie was messaging us in the group chat, and he was like, "I am literally $3 short," and I was like, "Moxie, let me send you $3," and he was like, "I am literally not going to let you do that," and I was like, "Moxie, I want to send you $3 so you can enjoy this product with us," and he wouldn't let me do it. All right,
I understand this logic there.
so
Ooh.
Sonicore, hey,
Ooh.
I'm not mad
I
about
can't
that.
tell if it's hollow or not.
It is
hollow?
not. It is not a hollow.
Oh man.
It is not a
Still, that
hollow.
is a nice slab. Ooh, that is really nice color.
That glare. Can I get this to focus, please?
No, that'd be too much effort.
There you go.
All right.
Ooh,
That is very nice.
that's really nice looking.
It is.
TGA does some really, really good job with even just picking out pre-colored slabs. Because if you go onto TGA and you actually send them in cards for commission, or not for commission, but cards to get slabbed and graded, you can actually pick out some of the color slabs that you want. Or if you send them a specific card, you can customize the slabs the way that you want. But if you don't, they do some really great just work in general, like with the Pandasin. It has the green to match the earth.
Yeah,
It's really pretty.
I like that
Just
this
thought
has
even more
the
special.
yellow to match the yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. I honestly need to start sending stuff in for grading. Like I
God,
don't know this
the Pokemon cards that I need graded. I have so many Pokemon cards that need graded.
like I mean the fact that I haven't shipped this out in for grading, like it just goes to show how busy I've been.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right,
I'm
and
sitting
also-
on way too many cards.
And of course, I think we should mention how Dan literally left being an owner of TGA just to make this possible and not have people question the legitimacy
Yeah,
of TJ's cards.
I mean,
That just
Mhm.
shows Dan's dedication to this game.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
absolutely.
I, as an individual, was super upset by that decision because, like, a lot of the reason as to why I look up to Dan has nothing to do with his shiny hunting, has nothing to do with his Pokemon content. It's literally just the fact that, like, he took going from shiny hunting and he turned that into a company based around TGA. He turned that into his own G Fuel flavor. He turned that into his own card shop. He took based off of like something completely different, and he built a career out of it. And that's the way I look up to him. So hearing him step down from TGA, it kind of upset me. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Dan's
understandably
always-
so.
He's always been a business owner in some form or another. Even before he started YouTube, he went in to a career that was very centralized in business. And honestly, it's just taking his roots and helping them come more to life. So, bless him for just doing what he does.
Oh, for sure. He's one of the people that inspired me to kind of finally make the leap to try to sell trading cards myself. Bought a case of cards, partially because of that. And just took that risk. And hey, it's been paying out for me. I really enjoy it. So we'll see where that goes.
Okay. Let's do this.
So when it comes to talking about like different products like this, and we've seen plushies, blister packs, etc. What kind of products do you guys want to see?
Ooh.
Well, I'm already really, really excited about the playmats because the ones that they had the original, the version 1 and the version 2 of the Circle of Spirits, and I was like, okay, these are kind of nice. I'll pick one up. And then they released the ones for all of the stadiums, and I'm like, oh god, oh, this is really pretty. I can't not get the forest one. It looks so good.
Oh yeah,
I love
I
myself.
want to see more stuff with like full art. Like, yes, please.
KG revealed the Atlantis one on one of my streams, and I was like literally going insane. And he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna have one for all 5 stadiums." And I was like, "This is absolutely insane."
I know Dan has been teasing for the next like goal that we hit. We're supposed to be getting like something super like mind-blowing, and I can't even begin to imagine what it is because he's already been dropping so much for everybody who's already been like investing into this Kickstarter. I'm like, how could you possibly top what you already have here? Like, what else could you do, Dan? I have no idea.
I mean, the fact that he's gone from having a ton of like free add-ons for $99 and up to now making it for everyone.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
there's so many like just different stellar cards that's really cool for collectors. And while at first it's going to be like everyone has them, once this game really gets into launch, you're going to see how rare these actually are.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, there's only gonna be like what we have like 2,000 backers right now. So right now it looks like there's only gonna be 2,000 of each like printed. It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I think for the Stellars will be a lot, but the fact that they're most likely not going to be anywhere else will be hit. Like I love the Stellar Spark kit that came out of the 300,000.
Well, I don't know about
Great
you
point.
guys, but I'm about to go make 3 or 4 different Kickstarters. Just no real
Oh my
reason in
God.
particular. I mean, hey, listen,
No,
that
Worth
panda.
was asking me like, "Oh, can I pledge in like 2 different tiers?" And I'm like, "No, hon, that's not how Kickstarter works. You have to pledge for one, and then you can do add-ons if you want more stuff, because that's how they want your money."
Yep.
That's
Oh, they've updated
I am guilty of indulging in too many Kickstarters.
it.
all right.
I didn't see the new updates, but there's the free full art Viserys and then more cards added to the artist collection pack at 400. Once you break 400,000, that's ooh. I really like those as well.
Oh God, the artist collection. Don't even get me started. I
So
will literally go broke from
so
the artist collection.
so one of my videos just released, and I just got a message from Quee saying I hate Titan now. So I guess I know which video that was.
Cool. Well,
So
Not surprising. More on the Kickstarter. Once it reaches 500,000, there's a secret community event. That one intrigues me.
I, see.
very excited.
I want to say that it's gonna be like I want to say it's gonna be like a tournament or a Dan meet and greet, but honestly, I think it's gonna be like a convention meetup. I don't know.
It's I mean, mind you, I know nothing. I'm putting this out there, disclaimer. Just because I am a mod does not mean that I am in the inside loop about everything. I am pretty much as in the dark as pretty much everybody else that's in the server, with the exclusion of the NDA people.
And
So putting that in out there, I could absolutely see Dan doing another meetup or a type of meetup at a convention. PAX East tickets just dropped. So that's a possibility. The only thing I will say about that is because he has a newborn, it's very likely that he wouldn't do that.
I think it's just gonna be another tournament. I mean, I want to
It
say
could-
it's a
it could
convention, but like,
possibly be another tournament. But again, I have zero clue. It is an idea. The only other thing that I could really think of
Keith roast session, let's
would
go.
be like
Sorry.
I could probably see him doing some sort of like sort of an interactive like search for something, like maybe a custom website with like, hey, you have to hunt down certain clues around the website, and this will lead to like, this is the new like a secret card that's going to be released that nobody else knows about.
See, here's the huge thing about Dan. Nobody can predict it. Like, I mean, like it's just no, like
Okay, we control him.
yeah, that's just we're like over here like fan meetup, we're like PAX East, we're like tournament, we're like website. Knowing Dan, it could be a complete troll.
I mean, yeah,
It's intriguing.
it could be. It could be. But knowing Dan, it could also be something absolutely massive, because there's just very, very chill or absolute over the top. There is no
Yeah.
in between.
Yeah, yeah. That's where it's just like you have no idea what to expect here.
Yeah, pretty much.
I really hope it's another tournament though, because I want to run it back.
Here's the thing: would it be another Protect deck tournament, or will it be
God,
like
no.
saying a tournament
No.
for?
No.
I'll be honest. I don't think if we're gonna do another tournament, we're gonna do either something TTS so that people can actually have access to all the uploaded new cards that are, we've put on the website and confirmed, or we will not hold another tournament until all of the cards from the Kickstarter have been distributed.
Yeah,
Because
that was my question.
at
Would it be
this
like
point,
that?
people don't have access to buy the prototype decks anymore.
And not to mention the prototype decks, the format's kind of stale because only 2 decks
Yeah.
are actually like properly balanced against each other.
Yep. And guess what? It was the 2 that were in the finals.
Yeah. pretty much.
Bam. I mean,
Yep.
from day one, I mean, we were saying that the Fire and Earth ones were just like so much more dominating. The second that Earth got Rummagem, we were just like, okay, well,
Yep.
it's one or the other.
Yep. Pretty much. No.
All right, so
Yeah, TTS would be interesting for the tournament as well.
Helen, do you want to crack another one, or do you want to? Where do you?
Well, considering I only have one, let's just get mine out of the way. So I'm gonna do this so that it's actually facing you guys, and I do not get to see. Because like I said, I don't really have a setup here. My setup is my bed. So you know what? I make it work. Oh my god, I tore that horribly. There we go. I'm not looking at this whatsoever.
Let's go!
Dang.
God!
Oh, it's gorgeous!
No shot!
I feel inadequate.
Now that's a hollow.
I feel
You
inadequate.
just wound up Johnny.
You just one-upped me.
That is so sick.
That's amazing. That
Wait-
looks
Oh my
awesome.
god.
When the most competitive
That is so
Celestials,
sick, and I waited weeks for this thing.
when the most competitive Celestials player loses to the most casual. Okay. Okay.
Hey.
No, I'm gonna follow this up with cracking open another one. Nope. I'm going straight into cracking
I'm
open
just
another
putting it up
one.
close so you can see the hollow.
No,
That is
no.
so sick.
I'm not about to lose to Helen. I refuse to lose to Helen.
Watch, you're gonna pull a stellar. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Foil Centaur.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's still a good one.
That actually, because this is supposed to be the final card stock, because Dan actually, I had asked him about it. He said these are, I mean, mind you that we're not going to actually be able to feel the cards because they're in the slabs. But considering these are all final card stock, that's literally the promo I got. Except, that's literally the promo I got.
So again, she one-ups me because she can actually
Except
play
now
with
I need
hers.
to get graded.
Except she can actually play with hers. I'm gonna crack open the last one because I'm not losing to Helen. I refuse to lose to Helen.
Listen, Stellar, we're calling it. Knocking on wood. It's Stellar.
I don't want it. I don't want to open this.
We literally have the same cards. Oh my god.
I should just leave it face down like that for the rest of this and just flip it at the
I
end.
mean, you could.
I could.
You have every right to. Survey says. Oh,
That's still a cool one,
Twin
though.
draw.
not bad.
Can't be mad about it.
The
Cannot
black
be mad about
slab
it.
is great.
It is. I like it. I like the slab. I really do.
That is so sick.
Ooh, speaking
That
of like
is
the
so sick.
color and artwork on the slabs, also I think it's really cool that Dan released some of the assets just for
Mhm.
the public to use, because I've been using the kind of starry part of the backing there that's used on the slabs for custom sleeves in the Tabletop Simulator, and
Alright.
so like my thumbnail backgrounds.
Time to put these somewhere and
Really
completely
cool.
forget they exist.
So,
I'm not a
fun
collector.
thing about that the assets. Words had texted me and he's like, so I actually found the song that Dan uses for his videos and I really want to see if I can play it on the cello. And I'm like, can you arrange that? Do you have to have someone arrange that so you can do it? And he's like, yeah, arranging is hard, but I want to do it anyway.
It's very hard. I think Words and I talked about it off camera, but I actually played cello as well, so it's really hard
Nice.
too.
Oh my
I
god.
wish him the best of luck with that.
Ooh.
But that would be fun to see.
Yeah, so the people who were questioning whether he actually has a cello or not, this is me confirming it because I've seen it with my eyes, and
He
it's
showed it
really
off on
great,
camera.
and
He showed it off.
eventually he will show it off.
He showed it off to Johnny and I before the SSP where we broke down the different
Yeah, no,
the
I
reveals.
I think I uploaded a short going over that. Did that get uploaded or was that something else entirely?
I don't think it showed off the cello, but yeah, he does have one.
He does have
And-
one.
I was
It's
like, yeah,
very
the cello.
afternoon, but he has one.
No, I did not upload that short yet. That short is still sitting in my folder.
Fun. But yeah. Oh my god, yeah, I need to buy more of these. This is addicting. Literally getting these mystery packs is so addicting.
I lost to Helen.
You have more than me, so technically,
I lost to Helen.
no.
Do you
Okay.
now need to do a pack battle against her, Johnny?
You said what?
Do you now need to do a pack battle against her?
I will do a pack battle against her, 100%.
Eventually.
considering I'm gonna end up buying booster boxes on booster boxes once the set drops proper.
I mean,
So, speaking about once the set drops proper, what's your chase card from the set? My chase card is obviously full art Triff. Because
Of course.
I mean, like me, you know.
oh well, Centivore. Because I have the promo one, and I really want the
That
full
makes
art.
sense.
It looks so good.
I think my chase card will be full art Poseidon. I love how that card looks, and I have a feeling that that card's only become even more insane as we get more cards that reward you for moving around spirits.
Oh, actually,
Ooh,
correction. I would like
yeah.
to change my vote. I would like full art
Yeah.
Demeter.
That's also a really, really nice looking card. So that's
Yes,
fair.
I agree. It is a really
That's
nice
fair.
looking card.
God damn you. God damn you.
My girlfriend was like, "What is this game?" And like, one of the first cards she saw was full art Demeter, and she was like, "Oh, I get it now." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah." I was like, "It's
No,
fair."
that's fair. You know what? I can see it. I get it. I understand. That's why I'm making fun of you for it.
Yeah.
Other than like full art Poseidon, other full arts would be like full art Majesty because it's just water toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, and then also the alt art Tyrannis. I love that art. That'd be another great one.
I can't.
I'd like to see some full art of the stadiums. Like if that
Yes,
drops,
that would be
that would
great.
be sick.
Sorry,
That would
I,
be
I
really
just got
sick.
I just saw red. I'm sorry, I heard the word stadium and it just makes me see red now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I woke up
Listen, as long as you don't put the face down, you're fine.
I woke up and one of the first
It's
messages I saw in the
immediately.
Discord was Bex saying the stadiums or something like that, and I was like, God, I hate my life.
You know we'll never let you live it down, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
Even when we're like 15 years into Alestrals.
Oh, Jig.
Oh yeah, face down stadium. Yeah, that's a no go. Sorry, bud.
Yep.
What's up, Johnny?
You guys saw the playmat, right? The playmat I made for the memes.
No, I haven't.
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
then never mind. Never mind then. I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
Heck, you can't just do that.
Yeah.
You can't just. No.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
just.
just going to point out that everyone that's teasing Johnny about the stadium is literally everyone except his actual opponent in that match.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, literally everyone, except for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like from a standpoint. Jesus Christ, my phone is blowing up. From a from a standpoint, from a competitive standpoint, I mean, like it didn't matter if I sat it down face down or not. I mean, like, yeah, he knew it one way or the other that it didn't matter. So I mean,
And honestly, I should have called it out and I didn't, so I bear some responsibility in that interaction as well. So I see no reason why I should criticize or tease you for it when I
We're-
didn't even call it out.
we're not even gonna go down that path. Let's like have a
Yeah.
different conversation than
Fine.
this one.
No.
Like just because like that like something else happened at that tournament and it's just like talking about this just tilts me.
Fair enough.
It tilts me for a completely different reason than the fact that people are making jokes about it.
No, fair, completely fair.
So,
yeah.
so we talked about chase cards. Now plushies. If you could have a plush of any Alestral.
Oh, a Leviathan's already made, so I'm happy, honestly.
I mean,
That's already in my
on-
order.
on one hand, I already have so many plushies. I really shouldn't get any more plushies.
Life-size
On
Centaur
the
though.
other hand,
Life-size Centaur though.
no,
They say
no,
do
I can't
Centaur.
have a. I can't
That's
have a.
dangerous.
It's not right. We've already seen Nimbug, which was really cute. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking. You know what? I'd ask for a Pandison. I'd do it.
That's fair. What about you,
Okay,
Jacob?
one.
I'd want it.
I already said the Leviathan, but another one I'd like to see. Obvious answer for me is Foamy, because that's the first deck I built, and I really like Foamy. But honestly, I think like a 3-set of Earth Scout, Earthsmog, and Earthstream was pretty cute.
Actually, I changed my answer. I want Glauby. It is easily the cutest thing to exist in this game, and nobody's changing my mind.
Full art Demeter. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
Why? Like, you know what? Why don't you just go and design your own like full body pillow of full art Demeter?
you beat me to the joke.
No,
You know what? It's just gonna happen. Just full art body pillows of all of the gods that exist right now, and then when set 2 drops, we can have more. So there you go.
I mean, have
That-
you seen?
that's
Let
it,
your
that's it.
minds go wild.
That-
Whoever wants to create it first, just give me credit.
That's an amazing product, Dan. You should get on that. But
Wait, what if that's actually the next surprise?
oh God, no!
I would cry.
Obviously, mine has got to be like Blazerus or Necruff. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, there are certain people out there who
And
want
Panda.
that stuff. If Dan pans to that, I will actually laugh.
I think I will leave the Illustrals Discord if he releases a body pillow as the next tier.
No.
I've
I
got
said,
no words.
there's certain people who would want it.
Tectoro's body pillow next tier confirmed.
No. No. We're ending that conversation right there. Oh my god.
You can have fun with that one, Johnny. Just commit to that.
All right, bet.
Listen, if you want to sign that, go right ahead. I won't stop you. I'm just not going to encourage it anymore. No.
You saying
Oh,
you would?
God.
Oh, jeez.
You saying you wouldn't pay money for a Centaur body pillow? Like,
I would not.
that's fair. I wouldn't
That's
either.
a little weird.
Centaur's weird. I don't like it. It's dumb. It's a bad card.
Yeah.
Bad card. Bad. I'm kidding.
Where do we go from here?
Let's go elsewhere.
Okay.
Elsewhere,
So I
anywhere
guess-
but here.
Yeah, anywhere else. Okay, like what about merch that we want to see as add-ons?
Ooh. It's a good question.
Something we haven't already seen yet, hasn't happened.
Coolers, like water cool, like a, you know, like flask kind of things. That'd be cool.
We have the dice in the starter deck.
We do have the dice in the starter
Which
deck.
are nice. That one's
Which
not a
we
realistic
already
one to ask
teased
for more
in the
dice.
Discord about. I'm pretty sure he already teased those a while ago.
Yeah, he did. He also revealed, I don't remember where, how much it costs for the mold, so I don't think you'd be due more than those 5. At least the
No,
Kickstarter
I don't
add-ons.
think so. Mostly because it'd only be. I can't remember. Did he say he was doing it as a countdown, or is he shaping it as a D20 mold? Because they are different.
Okay, before we go anywhere
Remember.
anywhere further in this conversation, I would like to point something out. So Centaur originally had a completely different effect, and it is wow. Okay, once per turn you can disenchant an Earth from Centaur to destroy 1 card in your opponent's field. Right? Centaur cannot be targeted by opponent's invoke runes if you have another Earth enchanted Alestral on the field.
My.
Now I want to go get my Centaur. Hang on. You two discuss.
Jeez.
What?
Okay. That's interesting.
Okay, I got it. Let me see. Here's mine. This is the promo I got when I ordered.
That's the
mine.
same one. Yeah, it's the same effect.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing. Once per your turn, you can disenchant from a Centaur to destroy 1 card on your opponent's field. Centaur cannot be targeted by opponent's invoke runes if you have another Earth enchanted Alestral on the field.
I like the new one better. It's better balanced. Better
Yeah,
balancing.
I agree.
I'm amazed. Dan changed the card for the better without my feedback. I love that.
Yes, yeah. As if you're the only one who contributes to that. Sure.
We got him to change Trifernal's effect because we gaslit him into thinking it was broken.
So what was Trifernal's original effect again?
It's its
For
current
context?
it's its current effect.
Okay.
It's its current effect. We told him
Okay.
we were like, this breaks the game. This is absolutely busted. This is insane. This is bad. And he was like, they're too hype about this. This must be absolutely broken. And he changed it immediately. And then like literally 3 weeks later, he was like, this was a stupid change.
Speaking of card changes, I don't. The cards put away in the closet, but I do have a prototype for Quake, and I have said this before, but I think it's worth saying again. Its original effect read that it can destroy the Electro with the highest attack on your opponent's board.
Yeah, so
Not any.
so I have a prototype
That's a fun one.
tornado, right? And its original effect is the same as its current effect, except it clarifies the spirits go to the discard pile.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yes. Going back to product. So you said
Yeah.
what items would you like to see be added on?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like those little light bulb things, right? Those things are cool.
Little light bulb things.
Yeah.
Confused what you're referring to.
Let me see if I can find it. I know Bex has
Okay.
tweeted. I know Bex has posted about it.
You mean like? Oh wait, I'm trying to think. Almost like little lights with a different,
Yeah, with the different spirits on them.
Oh,
either with a
okay.
different spirit.
So,
like
so
the
you know what I'm
spirit
talking about,
type.
right?
That'd be kind of deep.
I
Kinda, yeah.
seeing that would be kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Really trying to think, because there's a lot of cool different props out, but Dan's already like talked about the blister pack. That's pretty cool.
Oh, Stellar Exaltair.
Jeez. Yeah.
She just said something. I didn't pick it up. I'm pretty sure she just mouthed it instead of actually saying it. Jesus Christ. Oh, by the way, I got Dan to confirm on the official Illustrious Discord, so it's or the official Illustrious Twitter that the Exaltair is officially the best Illustral. So just so you know,
Oh my god.
just so you know, just so you know,
Yeah.
it is confirmed
Yeah.
via Dan. I mean, Dan.
Uh-huh.
I asked Dan. I was like, why is Exaltair the best Illustral? And he said, Bird go Burr. So just so you know,
Yeah,
confirmed.
sure.
Hey,
Mhm,
the official.
absolutely canon.
The official
Yeah.
Twitter said it. I mean, like, you know.
Yeah. That's what I like.
Let's see. Other merch that he could drop as add-ons. We already have playmats. We already have dice.
See, I'm more just focused around. Ooh, there's a good one. Deck boxes. We need deck
Ooh,
boxes themed
yes,
for certain stuff.
yes.
That's what we need.
No,
Yes.
I prefer Satin Towers.
But I think having some deck boxes would be really awesome as well,
Oh,
though.
for sure.
Well, I mean, it all depends on the kind of quality, like the material, as to whether I'd want that or not.
That is true. Yeah.
I mean, like, because I don't want those little, like, you know, little flimsy flip top and, like, you know, no.
No, I agree with that.
But like, if it's like actual, like, you know, like Satin Tower or magnetic deck boxes, I'd be down for that, 100%.
Agreed. That'd be another cool thing to just
I
kind
don't
of
know
see.
why my brain is thinking this, but minis. My D&D brain is thinking minis,
What
but
is
there isn't really a reason to have minis for Elestrals.
action figures?
Oh god.
Little action figures.
Dude, for real, Volcarius and Sectoros action figures? Action figures of the gods with their artifacts? Yeah,
That'd be
just
cool.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
We need some posters. That's what we need as well.
Oh yeah, art prints. Yes, please.
Yes.
Let the artists have some art prints. Of,
wall scrolls.
Yes.
I'd be down for that. Even if it was just like the scene from the lore teaser on an art scroll, that would be
Oh.
sick.
A-
Because that art style was dope.
A book.
Good book.
A lore book?
No, like
or
an art
just-
book. Like an
An
art
art-
book with
ooh,
with all the
actually,
with all the
okay.
concept art. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be cool, probably. That'd be-
I think the only reason they might not do some of the concept art is from my understanding. And I mentioned this when I was on last. As mods in Dan's Discord server, we actually got to see like concept art for some of the original spirits and some of the other designs that they could have been.
And they got turned into other cards.
And some of them I think got turned into other cards.
I know a lot of Illustrials that got scrapped from set 1 got turned into scrapped set 2. I only know of one card itself that actually went to set 2 from set 1, but I know like a lot of the cards that he had to scrap for space got sent to set 2. So I mean that much I know. I mean like, but then again, that's stuff you said it publicly in the Discord. I just stopped making Illustrals news videos because they're boring and they're time consuming.
Fair.
Morts and I have that one covered, honestly.
Yeah, and then Moxie because oh
Yo.
wait, when did Moxie last upload? I want to go see that. I'm kidding.
Moxie's been doing some.
Yeah,
Just not as consistently as Words and I.
yeah. And I'm more consistent than you two. No, I'm kidding. I just do a straight gameplay. It's easy to be more consistent when you just do straight gameplay.
Yeah. No, that's not my style. I like to do something a bit more thought. No, I should say thought. It's more like educational.
Yeah,
So it generally takes a bit more time.
I stick by the strong standpoint of you don't come to my videos if you want to learn something. That's just stupid. You come to my videos if you just want to like coffee plays or like you see high level gameplay.
Yeah.
Or memes.
I go there when I'm wanting to like just see something entertaining.
I'm not entertaining. People call me entertaining. I don't get why they call me entertaining. I'm not entertaining. I don't like it. Okay, back to Illustrals though. Community projects. What would you guys like to see for community projects?
Tabletop Simmer's already been a good community project. Well, Words has mainly been the one setting that one up, but I think there's also a lot more to explore there, past what he's just done to improve it. Because honestly, I have my own card library on my own computer to upload custom sleeves, and that's just because I'm very particular. I like to sort of build decks.
So, fun fact about Wirtz and TTS. I was actually over at his place when we kind of first were like playing around with it. He literally learned the site overnight.
Yeah, no, he literally was messaging us when it was all going on.
Straight up. Well, I was passed the heck out. He was learning how TTS was functioning, how it worked, and then decided to upload the images of the cards that he had at the time to TTS. So
Moxie was helping with bug fixes too. Like literally, like the day that he uploaded it, it was him and Moxie on there all night long.
it was insane. I literally woke up in the middle of the night. I'm like, what are you doing? Go to bed. Like, why?
Yeah, no, he went hard on the day that he made the TTS because he was like, I don't want to leave it half done. I don't want to leave it half done.
Understandable.
That's just him in general.
Yeah, it was just like it was insane to like watch happen in the Celestial YouTuber chat because it was just like he just would not stop. He would not take a break. He just kept going, and it was like 7 or 8 hours later, and we were just like, dude, have you eaten anything yet? And he was like, oops, I forgot. we were just like, take a break, dude. And then he like took like a 5-minute break and then jumped back into it. And he was like, hey guys, do you guys think this would be cool? What if we tested this out? Moxie, can you help me test this one out now? Can you guys see it now on Steam? And it was just like constant. It was just like update after update after update. He went way too
Understandable. I respect the grind.
And that's also just speaking on a personal level, that's him on a regular. That's just his personality. That's the one thing that I've learned over the years of being with him is that he is stubborn, like I am, and I love him and hate him for it.
I can get that. I'm the same way. I'm like, if I start something, I want to complete it. And back when my fiance and I were still just dating and in college, she literally would be like, okay, well, I need to go eat. So you can either come with me or be left behind. And she would just have to do that to get me to move on. Sometimes there.
Community projects. Besides TTS, and besides the obvious tournaments.
Got the ranked ladder that Jai updated and it's now live. That's a great community project.
Ooh, that is true. I'm just trying to think of stuff that Dan could host as well.
Yeah, that's
besides the obvious that we touched on of like, hey, fan meetups. That only really kind of. I'm trying to think of stuff that could fit for the entire community because obviously not everybody is stated within, like, lives within the U.S.
Yeah.
Or people that can easily access the East Coast. So things that are accessible on a digital and a virtual scale would probably be ideal to hit everybody within the community as best as possible. Though I don't really have anything coming to my head right now.
Yeah,
Not
I
unless
really
we start
don't
dipping
either.
into like VR. I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't really know either. That's a tough one, other than like the obvious TTS tournaments and such.
Plus TTS, while it is it's great. Everything that we've done with TTS so far, it's supporting TTS. It's not necessarily directly supporting Dan.
Yeah. It was
So
really just nice for Dan to get some feedback during prototype that format.
exactly.
Yeah, it's a great tool
I mean-
and it can bring awareness, but at the same time, just pay $10-$20 for TTS and
Mhm.
play.
I mean, while we're waiting on product to get in hands, because I mean, like, we still have like another 8 to 10 months before we get product in hands, right?
Pretty much.
I mean, like, while we're still waiting on product to actually get into our hands, we honestly have no other way but to play on TTS. I mean, so
Yep, I'm glad Dan recognizes that and isn't trying to shut it down.
yeah. I mean, he actively at the start of it, he actively said, "Oh yeah, I have a TTS already. Like, guys, don't make one, you know." And then Wirtz started making one, and then he was just like, "Yeah, go for it. Oh, whatever, it's fine."
Yeah.
I was like, what? I remember telling Wirtz, I was like, no, Dan said he already has one. He doesn't need us to make one. And then Wirtz was like, I'm gonna do it anyways, though. And then Dan was like, I fully support this. And I was like,
Taking something off the plate.
I don't think Dan had it as fully fleshed out though.
yeah, no.
He may have had it in the early stages of things, but I don't think he had it as fleshed out as Wirtz and Moxie and you guys had basically been contributing to it.
Ooh, I just thought of a good community event
What?
here. On either Prototype Deck or Tabletop Simulator, just have like Dan and the team just kind of play against people for a fun community event.
Yeah, I could see that.
That'd be something
If they
fun.
had people from like the development team
Yeah,
challenging people,
PG.
that's sick. Kind of like the same way that we had the judges playing people in their bye.
yeah, exactly. Just a fun event. It could be live streamed if Dan wants to, or it can just be contained to Discord.
Well, I mean,
Just
like,
a little fun to get people interacting.
especially like right now in his like 10 days showing gameplay, I think would be amazing.
Yes.
Well, he did say that he was going to be playing
Yeah.
during the
So like maybe like
during
giving
the marathon.
giving like Jacob here a spotlight on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd totally be down just to get online and just play Prototype decks against people just to raise excitement, or even just on tabletop.
I volunteered Jacob as tribute.
I'll gladly do that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh my
I
god.
Just
also
interact with the community.
I volunteer the entirety of Team Zane as tribute with the exception of me because I work.
But yeah, no, even Deathly I Am Tyler was saying like, yeah, I bought a couple of the prototype decks. I'll definitely be facing Dan later in the marathon, yada yada yada. It's like they are going to be playing Alestrals during the course of the marathon. Plus,
Okay.
apparently, Dan gave them goodie bags of Alestral stuff when they came to his place. So we have no idea what was in those. It could be some stuff that we don't even know about yet. Unless he gave them like early access to like Kickstarter add-ons, which you know what, that'd be fair.
They're also there to help rep it, since it is the live stream sponsored by Lestrals.
Yep.
So would make
Entire
sense.
marathon sponsored by Alestrals, which is Dan's absolute brainchild.
And that in its own right is insane, because Dan could be having a sponsor that's paying him a ton of money, and instead Dan's just like, no, I got this.
Yeah, no. One of the ways that MetaZoo messed up was the fact that they continued taking sponsors after sponsors after sponsors after sponsors, and Dan was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Like, we're gonna like all out of pocket, and then obviously Kickstarter." And that's like honestly like why I have so much faith in Alestrals is because he's not just going like, "I need your help, and I need your help, and I want your help, and I want your help. Here's 10% shares to Alestrals. Here's 10% shares to Alestrals. Help me with the game. Help me fund the game." He's just doing it all out of pocket and via the money he makes back from it. So.
Hey, I respect that. It definitely makes it. At worst, this will be a very interesting. I don't want to call it an experiment, but a very interesting case study for how you could approach a TCG in the future. And at best, it's just going to be super successful and a great idea for some people to try if they want to start TCG to kind of take some inspiration from it.
I think Illustrials will succeed. I don't even think it's going to be a case study. I think it's going to be like, you know, the way to look at it as to what you should do right. I mean, the only thing that like I have like my concerns about are honestly like how far it's going to take to get product back in hand. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, having played so many TCGs, there is the challenge of getting past the first 2 years. So I'm hopeful it will succeed, get past that 2 years and go on. But I mean, I think Illustrials as a franchise will definitely be successful in the long run, even if maybe the TCG doesn't work out. But so far, I've been very impressed, and I have faith in it. Which that's also why I have a huge backing for it.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, speaking of which, do we kind of want to go over what we are planning on backing to get people excited, for, like maybe you and I trying to see what they might be in store for the future?
See, so
Are you still
my
excited?
my issue is that with backing right now is for one a personal thing that happened in the Discord, but for two I have to spill a lot of money out because I mean like the Still Spears podcast, the playmats, every one of them because the quality of it is $45, and I'm about to have to spend like I think it's like roughly $500 to $600 and come January to have all of them made and shipped out.
Ooh,
So
ooh.
money is like kind of tight for me because of situations like that, and then obviously One Piece dropping in December, and knowing that I'm going to be playing competitively like with that game as well, and knowing that the Kickstarter items necessarily aren't exclusives. Like I can obviously buy a first ed set and get a Sonic Core or whatever cards I need for my deck. When it comes to it, I'm not actually going to be buying booster cases like a case like I originally expected. That's just because again all the surprising like the wisdom teeth that I had to have removed,
Yep.
all the other circumstances. So I'm honestly just gonna be buying like the exclusives, like the artist collections, trying to get, and then I made a deal with Washi. I gotta buy him stuff too, which, yeah, but
Wasn't it
but honestly, I'm just gonna be looking at the Kickstarter exclusives because I mean, obviously later on I can buy the booster boxes. I plan on buying boxes on top of boxes on top of boxes. So
Makes sense. And it's not like you knocking now means you won't be able to play competitively. Honestly, this stuff is just more for collectors.
yeah, and I don't.
That's where Kickstarter really comes into play.
And I mean, obviously, like I just said, I'm gonna set these down somewhere and completely forget they exist. I'm not a collector. I mean, these are gonna collect dust. That's what these are for.
Well, I can tell you right now, I absolutely went for the booster box and 5 starter decks. I picked up one of each blister pack, the artist collection, and the forest playmat. I do have sleeves on here, but I think I'm gonna end up dropping that because you can kind of get sleeves. Like I don't really need the exclusive sleeves. And I have a
Yeah.
feeling that Dan's gonna drop some more add-ons, and I'm trying to maintain a certain budget.
Yeah.
Trying not to go over $300.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
And Dan's
sure.
very hard with a lot of these add-ons, man. Like, goddamn.
Yes.
I started off with a budget of 2K, and then like the wisdom teeth knocked it down to 1K, and then all the other unexpected expenses knocked it down to like 500. And I was like, this is just horrible.
Isn't being adult fun?
It sucks.
Adult stuff is difficult.
Yeah. Well, since Johnny said with his piece, I'm definitely leaning more into making a ton of content with me just opening stuff. And I had mentioned before I'd opened cases of sets before and sold the cards. So I knew going into this I was at least buying a case, not necessarily expecting to sell it all, but at the same time I love doing that and just have cards if people need them. It's awesome to me. So I got the case with the 5 start decks. I got a second copy of each start deck just because there's some exclusives in there, and just also to make content. I'm going to want at least 2 of each of the 3 Spirit Elestrals, just to be safe. And then from there, the add-ons are so much fun. I have one of each blister to have one of each Stellar Spirit, the Artist Collection pack. I got a pack of sleeves. I have a comment to make about the sleeves as well, moving forward. I got the Teratlus Leviathan Circle of Skies playmat because I want another Elestrals playmat other than the Steel Spirits podcast, and it looks nice. Was there anything else? Oh, the Leviathan. So I'm going ham on it. but I do plan on making some content on it just because I think it'll be fun and exciting. That's kind of more what I like to do.
So, fun fact: this will actually be my first playmat from this
Ooh.
Kickstarter. I do not have a playmat because I don't really play the TCGs, so this will be like my. This is my investment.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's also I love playing. I have way too many playmats, honestly. So I'm just
Same.
like, okay, one playmat. I can just choose one from the Kickstarter.
Yep.
So I like the simplicity of the Circle of Skies.
I have like 8 playmats sitting on the floor beside me, so I'm like same. Same.
So I just absolutely had a brain thought.
What's that?
What if they made playmats for each of the gods?
Oh no, no, no.
Full art
Yeah.
That'd
Demeter.
be dangerous.
Full art
Yeah.
Demeter. I'm
That'd be
okay with this.
dangerous.
Full art Demeter. I'm okay with this. I got this. I'm
Yeah,
done.
I don't.
I'm
That
done.
just hits my head. I'm like, I should say this aloud, and I'm going to regret it anyway.
Full art Demeter.
Demeter sleeves.
Demeter sleeves. No.
Yep.
Just like walk up. Can I
Maybe-
get a Demeter hoodie as
I don't
well?
know about the sleeves, but if they do like a playmat or even like an art print of like the different gods from each set with their partner Alestral, that would honestly be really cool.
That would be. I did actually have a comment about the sleeves, though. I mentioned this in Dan's live stream on Kickstarter, and I'll say what he responded to with it. But the one issue I have with the sleeves is there's not enough for your side deck, your sideboard, which makes them not
Yeah.
very competitive accessible. They're fine for casual. And I actually asked that in the live stream. I was like, would you ever consider adding in enough sleeves so you also can put your sideboard in those sleeves? And he said it was definitely a consideration. So it sounded like one of those things where that's all he said. He just said that's a definite consideration, not verbatim. But he was also tired, so I think it was one of those things where he's just like, it's a good point. I'm so tired, I can't really think about it right now.
Well, he also
He
doesn't
also-
want to make false. He also doesn't want to make promises while
that
he's like
too.
half asleep.
Yeah, that too. So point is, I'm glad it's at least on his radar because I think that's an important thing to be aware of.
I think he also mentioned something about potentially differentiating the sleeves of the spirits between the main board.
Yeah, you'll get
Yeah.
2 separate colors of sleeves. So if let's say like you buy the let's say you buy the Hephaestus sleeves, right? The Hephaestus would be the main deck, and like the Volcanic Forge or Hammer of Hephaestus would be the side deck. I don't. That's just an example. That's not actually like stating that's what it's going to be. That is just an example.
Yeah, but I definitely think if anyone wants to use official Celestial sleeves for competitive play, you really don't want to have to buy a whole extra pack of sleeves just to have 12 of this.
Yeah, I did that with Vanguard.
No,
Yeah.
plus you can buy sleeves pretty much on the cheap, and you get a lot out of a box.
Yeah,
So-
for other kinds of sleeves. As
Other-
well.
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
you buy Dragon Shield sleeves. It's like $15 for a pack of Dragon Shield sleeves. It's highest quality that you could possibly get, and on top of that, I mean it's just really good all around.
Yep, I
Exactly.
do love Dragon Shield sleeves. I do like custom sleeves as well. They're really nice, but yeah, Dragon Shields just for ease of access, sign up your deck. They're so nice.
Plus,
I think
I mean, you're trying to keep things consistent among your deck, so I guess,
Yeah.
mind you, I don't know much from the competitive standpoint, but if you're sleeving your important cards in like the Celestial sleeves and everything else is not, it kind of makes it obvious, like, hey, this is an important card. Maybe I
Yeah,
should.
you can't.
go
Yeah, you have to have like the
can't
same
really
colored
do that.
sleeves.
consistent.
Yep.
Yep.
So, and also the for anyone who doesn't know why that's an issue, why you can't just put your sideboard in different sleeves and just switch stuff out. You don't want to have to switch sleeves in the middle of a match. You just want to be able to switch your cards out and go. So, if that wasn't already obvious.
Yeah.
For example, let me see if I can find it real quick. Alright. So, for example, right, Summer Winds, the sleeves I have the prototypes in is black. Okay? Black sleeves. Right? Oh, this is not Summer Winds. I do not have my glasses on.
Proud of you, John. Proud of you.
Hey, listen, I don't have my glasses on. So the sleeves I have Summer Winds in is white. My bad. So white sleeves. Okay. Then the spirit deck is black sleeves. Now the issue with this is in the spirit deck or the side deck I have Leviathans, which are in white sleeves because the spirit deck's in white sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
So if I side in the Leviathan, people will know that I sided in spirits. So to explain as to why you don't want to do that, anyways.
Actually, no. I didn't look for this in the rule book, but are we still allowed to? I know there's discussion of maybe not allowing spirits in the sideboard.
I don't even think
allowing
the side deck. The side deck itself isn't even in the rulebook.
Okay. I mean, it for right now it doesn't matter too much, but it's definitely something that very much needs to be before any further tournaments needs to be addressed. Just for playing time.
Yeah.
We're just a Kickstarter.
Yep.
Yeah, this has probably gone on for a bit, hasn't it, Johnny?
Yeah, it's.
I should be wrapping it up.
Yeah,
It's a good session, but I think it's good to wrap it up here.
I think so.
Yep. So, sorry, work was texting me that entire time. I'm completely off my game now. Jacob, can you wrap it up?
Oh yeah, okay. So I hope you all enjoyed this mystery pack opening just between the four that Johnny and Helen had in total. Really cool, just kind of seeing these slabs, what they look like. I'm glad I didn't get to see them in person, but at the same time, I did want to prefer more for Kickstarter. But from what I can see from their screens, it looked amazing. But of course, thank you to Helen for joining us today, our special guest. And of course, John for organizing all of this. It's been fun, even if I didn't have anything to open. I was just happy here to sit here and talk, and hope you guys enjoyed the conversation too. So with that being said, though, of course, check out all the hosts here for the Steel to Spirits podcast. Links to our channels down in the description below, and look forward to more episodes coming out in the near future. We definitely have a few planned, so hope you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, hopefully you are. And we'll be seeing you guys later in another Steel to Spirits podcast episode. Deuces.
Peace.